AM and 95.3 FM.
Boy, Snow, she's really re-cranking that reel, Justin.
Yeah,
there
there
she
it
goes.
is. Win by fall at 3 minutes and 34 seconds. Snowa win by fall. Empty backfield, and he wants to pass. Looks left. He's going to throw short. Intercepted! Intercepted! Jeremy Hofer! One guy to beat!
Get
15,
in there!
10, 5!
Yes!
Touchdown! Huron!
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
Harrington a 3, left wing, yes! Abby Harrington with a 3 ball. There it is, win by fall at 1:30. Carter Nelson gets Huron on the board.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Knight serves to the corner and dropped it in. Brookings let it go. Another ace for Knight. Count it down. Can you believe it? The Huron Tigers are the 2026 AA Boys Basketball Champions. Your final, Huron 59, Lincoln 47.
The Huron Tigers are brought to you by these first-team sports backers.
The Huron Tigers are brought to you by Ryan's Hainer Restaurant at the Crossroads in downtown Huron, the South Dakota Attorney General Office, American Bank and Trust Insurance, Bischoff's Ravine Creek Ranch, a century of breeding quality heifer cattle, Huron Regional Medical Center, right care, right here, and Huron Eye Clinic, eye exams and full-service optical. The Tigers are also brought to you by Seven Sons Heating and Air in Huron, The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron, Dakota Land Feeds, Godfather's Pizza, Chicken and Pizza Buffet, 7 days a week, Gary Zell Auto Glass, glass and windshield repair and replacement, and Slumberland Furniture of Huron. The Tigers are also brought to you by Wilbur Ellis, Ideas to Grow With, Signature Plus, get your Tiger gear, Car Chiropractic Clinic in Huron, Pro Clean Plus, cleaning and janitorial supplies, Dairy Queen in Huron, what's your favorite blizzard, and Dakota Provisions and Wishbone Market, locally grown and processed.
Here's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Hello and good evening. We're at the Huron Arena as we kick off a brand new year of Huron Tiger sports here on Tiger 95, 1340 KIJV. It's volleyball to start the season. Huron and Sioux Falls Jefferson. It's opening night across South Dakota, so this is the first night out for everybody who's playing tonight. For Sioux Falls Jefferson, for Huron, kind of the same story. There's a lot of rebuilding going on both sides of the net. Jefferson comes in with a fairly young team, 5 seniors, only 2 juniors. The rest of the roster is freshmen and sophomores. So but Coach Beth Donnelly, veteran coach, she's the only coach Sioux Falls Jefferson has ever had. She says this bunch has been playing together in the club circuit, so she likes this bunch. It's just going to take a little while to get used to the varsity setting and figure out rotations and all that. Tyan Ulmer is back as head coach. She was interim coach a couple of years ago for the Tigers, now has the gig full time, and same thing, had a solid group of seniors last year that graduated, and it's kind of a mix. About half the girls tonight will be on the varsity floor for the first time. The other half did get plenty of experience last year, so how that mesh happens, we'll wait and see. Now, both teams are going to go with a 6-2 offense, meaning they're going to rotate 2 setters in every 3 rotations. So there's always 3 blockers up front, and the setter is always coming in from the back row on each attempt. So a lot of things to figure out. It's the first game of the year, and both coaches said, I'm more scouting my own team than I am the other side of the ball. We just need to play a match and see where we're at. Had a chance to talk to both coaches, Coach Donnelly, Coach Ulmer. Those interviews coming up after this timeout on Dakota Sports.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, best, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Treat yourself right and head to Dairy Queen of Huron. The August blizzard of the month is Reese's Caramel Craze, and it's only for a limited time, so get your new favorite blizzard today. For birthdays or anniversaries, or for any occasion, get a DQ cake. Call 352-5097 or stop in and order one for your party. Treat yourself and then reward yourself with the DQ app and download it today and save. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Getting set for our opening Huron Tiger broadcast of the season. It's volleyball season opener for Sioux Falls Jefferson and our Huron Tigers. Beth Donnelly, head coach of Sioux Falls Jefferson, starting her 6th year as head coach of the Cavaliers. Only coach that the Cavaliers have had. And coach, I guess anybody scouting you early isn't going to look back at last year. 8 seniors graduated. You're doing a lot of turnover and a lot of starting over this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's starting over, but these girls definitely aren't starting from scratch. We got a ton of talent on this team. I'm actually really excited. They're very athletic, kind of quick twitch everywhere, very versatile. We're young, but I'm actually really excited. Our ceiling's pretty high.
And as far as a season like this goes at the beginning, looks like a lot of girls are going to get a chance to get on the court.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to put a starting lineup in day one, and you don't know where you're going to be in November. So we're going to try a bunch of different things and see how it goes.
So you're going 6-2, to 2 setters, always have 3 blockers, and just kind of go from there.
Yeah, well, it will stay in a 6-2 tonight. We've just got really good pin hitters, and when you have good pin hitters, you let them play, let them swing.
Not only that, you also have to have some girls that can play some defense as well.
Yeah, we've got a sophomore in the Libero jersey, and she got some time last year at the varsity level, but she's really kind of taken it, made it her own this year. She's all over the place, super athletic, multi-sport athlete, which we love. So, yeah.
And you come into Huron tonight, and I guess you don't know much about your Jefferson Cavaliers right now, more or less what the Tigers are going to do.
Yeah, first game of the season, you got to worry about what's on your side of the court, and that's what we're going to focus on tonight. Just what can we do, what can we control, and the things you can't control. I mean, Huron's going to come at us with really good defense, and they're going to dig balls that we think should have been down because that's kind of their MO. That's what they do. If we can win the serve and pass game, then I'm confident in our offense, but we've got to make sure that we can pass.
Beth Donnelly, head coach of Jefferson. This is Dakota Sports on Tiger. Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. The Huron Tigers won their first state volleyball championship in 1998. A young squad with just 1 senior on the roster, the team fought under the radar, coming through the consolation bracket in a double elimination tournament to win the state title. To win the state title, they defeated Sioux Falls, Washington twice in a row in 2 sets, then in 3 sets. The 1998 volleyball team was coached by Shelley Budenhagen. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at huronregional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
The Tiger Coach interview is brought to you by The Scoreboard, downtown Huron. Enjoy fantastic burgers and basket meals, plus their many big screen TVs. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Continue our pre-match here before we get our opening match of the Huron Tiger sports season. It's high school volleyball, Sioux Falls Jefferson visiting our Huron Tigers, Coach Ty Ulmer. is brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. And Ty, first things first, back in the saddle, he had the interim job for 2 years, been JV for a long time, and just felt it was time to step up and just take the job permanently.
Yeah, I feel like the girls know me very well, and we know what we need to do from here on out, and so it was easy for me to step in and know that I was going to get effort out of them.
So you come into this, nobody knows what's going to happen here tonight right now. You do have some girls with experience. You do have girls stepping on the varsity floor for basically the first time. So you and Coach Donnelly both kind of watching more your own team than the other team here.
Yeah, it's just making progress during the first match and see where we're at and make the changes that we need to after. The girls know that it doesn't define us, whatever happens tonight, so working on us and just finding openings on the other side.
And we're going to start off 6-2 on offense, meaning 2 setters, and also that means you always have 3 blockers up front too, so you got some good things. So again, you're just going to get a lot of girls on the floor that way.
Yeah, we're hoping to have at least 3 hitters up at all times, trying to help our defense out a little bit and getting us more active on offense with the 6-2.
And again, defensively, that's what Huron's known for, but again, some new girls back there as well.
Yeah, a lot of new girls actually, so it's just getting them to buy in and fly around, and that's all we're asking.
And I suppose at this point too, you were together in the summer, you had JO in spring, now getting through your boot camp here, that's pretty much done. I'm sure everybody's just excited to play a game and then have a tournament this weekend.
They are excited. Now it's exciting about being ready at this point, so just got to make sure the nerves are out at 5 points and just move on after that.
Diana Ulmer, head coach of the Huron Tigers, brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. This is Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Jeremy and Marlene and the entire crew of the Scoreboard invite you to come in for lunch or dinner. Stop in at the Scoreboard located at 56 3rd Street Southeast in Huron. Featuring a full menu, and check out their website at scoreboardhuron.com. Whether it's college football or the NFL, you can watch all the exciting action on one of their many big screen TVs. Scoreboard also has a sideline baker room for your next event. Call 352-7580. Have a good time with old friends at the Scoreboard Bar and Grill. Now, go get 'em Tigers.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Summer's coming to an end. Time to start looking for a warm trip this winter. Things I need to keep in mind before I book. I need to check the reviews. I need to look at their cancellation policies. Does it make any sense to purchase travel insurance for this trip? I also need to keep my receipts and communication with my travel confirmations. And lastly, I need to make sure that I'm on a true travel website before I book. If you have any questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
Liliana Miller, I'm a DS and I'm a senior and I'm number 1.
Reagan Bischoff, number 2, junior setter.
Ava Wambach, number 3, senior DS.
Ramsey Roselle, number 4, sophomore outside.
Lennon Caudell, number 6, junior DS.
Jayla Schley, number 9, sophomore middle blocker.
Kaya Cheddar, number 11, setter, senior.
Cora Wilk, number 15, right side, sophomore.
Isabel Kramer, number 16, setter, senior.
Addie Knight, number 17, outside, senior.
Claire Davis, number 18, outside, junior.
Arian Fitzer, number 19, right side, sophomore.
McKenna Porsche, number 20, freshman middle blocker.
Julie Olson, number 21, senior middle blocker.
Here's 2-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Good evening and welcome back to the Huron Arena as we're closing in on our Huron Tiger opener. The Huron Tigers, Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers to open up this volleyball season. Our high school football opener is coming up on Friday. Huron at T area. That is an earlier start time, 6 o'clock, 5:30 pregame on Friday from T. Let's do our very first Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update of the season. JV, Jefferson won in straight sets, 25-12, 25-10. Jefferson sophomores won 25-12, 25-13. In girls tennis, Vermilion defeated Huron 6-3. Huron picked up 3 wins in the singles flights, but were swept in the doubles. Shaylee Saw at the 3rd flight, Taylor Sorbin at the 4th flight, Brooke Hunter in the 5th flight picked up the wins for the Huron girls. And boys soccer, it was a 2-2 draw, Huron and Pierre. Out in Pierre today, goals for Huron, Himu So and Mr. Min, and assists by Aiden Mounty and Austin 2. And John Say had 5 saves in goal. The Huron girls are now playing at this time out in Pierre. So that's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. So just about to the end, Huron doing their final warm-ups as far as serving goes, and we'll be started here hopefully in the next 5 to 10 minutes and get this volleyball season open now. Huron Tiger volleyball will play their invitational Saturday. I believe there's 12 teams in town, and everybody will get 4 best 2 out of 3 matches. We will not carry the Huron Invitational matches, but we'll be back on the air next Tuesday as the Tigers are back at home again, as they will play Roosevelt on Tuesday next week, O'Gorman Thursday next week. A lot of home games to start the season for Huron Tiger volleyball. We'll see if we're doing the anthem first or if we're doing the introductions first, and then we can figure out which way we're going to go here with the next break, but that'll be coming up here shortly. It's like they're going to do the fanfare introductions as the lights are off and the strobe lights and all that fun stuff going on as Jefferson is at their in line and Huron has come out to their in line as well. So again, I'm just trying to see if we're doing introductions first or the anthem first. And we'll get our next break here coming up very shortly. Yep, the anthem first, so we'll take a timeout of 2 minutes. 2 minutes and back here to the arena on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports. Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
And welcome back to the Huron Arena. Here's the starter, Sioux Falls Jefferson, head coach Beth Donnelly. Girls we expect on the floor, Brianna Kinval, 5'5" sophomore libero. Emery Bartles, 5'7" sophomore outside. Olivia Wackel, 5'8" junior setter. Haley Shaw, 6 foot senior middle. Macy Gwynn, 5'10", senior right side. Micaiah Sharp, 5'9", senior middle. Jadea Blackburn, 5'8", sophomore, middle and right side. Margaret McGuire, a 6 foot senior outside. Kamari Rocker, a 5'11", freshman outside. AJ Vennekamp, 5'6", senior setter. For the Huron Tigers, head coach Tyann Ulmer. Expected on the floor tonight include Reagan Bischoff, 5'5", junior setter. Ava Wambach, 5'4", senior defensive specialist. Ramsey Roselle, 5'7", sophomore outside. Lennon Caudell, 5'4", junior libero. Kaya Cheddar, 5'7", senior setter. Addie Knight, 5'10", senior outside. Arian Fitzer, 5'10", sophomore, right side and middle. McKenna Porish, 5'9", freshman, middle and right side. Jaylee Olson, 5'11", senior, middle and right side. Officials for our match, a pair of veterans in high school volleyball. They've coached a lot of state tournaments between the two of them. Kim Weed and Nick Huntemer. Nick Huntemer will be the up, the R1, and Kim Weed will be the R2, the down. The line judges are Shar Sarda and Jeremy Noyes. Our officials backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. So here we are, ready to go. Huron mainly in white with black numbers and letters. And Caudell is wearing the orange top as libero. And Sioux Falls Jefferson mainly in their forest green tops with white numbers and letters. And then libero, the libero Kinval is wearing her white top. Good, we can tell the teams apart. That's always a goal for me. And we are ready to start this high school volleyball season. Jefferson is on the court nearest to me and Huron furthest away. Getting the final lineup checks before we are ready to get this match underway. Huron student section going with the white out tonight. A lot of white there right at center line on the east side of the arena. Needless to say, very warm here in the Huron Arena tonight. So we got the lineup checks for Huron. Now Jefferson is good. And who's got the opening serve? Both teams are, okay, there we go. It will be Jefferson with the opening serve. To get this high school volleyball season underway, Olivia Wackel with the serve for Sioux Falls Jefferson. She'll put it over, handled by Knight in the back row. Bischoff with the set in the middle. They hit down the middle by Roselle, dug out. Back set right side and off the net. And point Huron as it never got over the net. And Huron takes a 1-0 lead on the hitting error by Jefferson. Now Huron a quick substitution as the 9th grader, McKenna Porish comes in, or excuse me, Arian Fitzer comes into the front row. Arian now a sophomore, played all last year as a freshman. Hit into the net, service error by Kaya Cheddar, and we're tied at 1. So both teams have scored by the other team making a mistake. Back to serve for Jefferson, Margaret McGuire. McGuire serves to the corner, handled by Roselle, pass ahead, just going to be a free ball from the middle by Fitzer. Here's the bump ahead by Kinval, right side, tip over the double block. Nice dig in the back row by Knight, free ball to cross by Roselle. Here comes the Cavaliers again, blocked at the net, tip across, blocked back by McKenna Porish, the 9th grader. And Huron goes up 2-1. Went right up with the middle there, number 14, Blackburn for Jefferson. And Ava Wambach in to serve and play back row for the Huron Tigers. We're just underway, 2-1 lead, set 1 for Huron. Back row and, 2 service errors to start the season for Huron as Wambach sends that long. So we're tied at 2. Kinval, the libero, serving for Jefferson. Serve received by Caudell, set in the middle. They hit to the corner, dropped in nicely by Arian Fitzer. First kill for her, and Huron goes up 3-2. Huron got the ball where they needed, set it up nicely, and Huron will sub in. Claire Davis will serve, the junior for Huron. Huron will play without the libero for this rotation. Back row, serve received by Blackburn. Set the tip across, partial block by Olson. Bump across and left side hit by Knight. Dug out back row by Walker. Left side hit for Jefferson. Shanked in the back row off the hand of Davis, and we're tied at 3. So tied at 3 as there was a nice attack registered that time by Jefferson. Didn't catch who got that kill for Huron. Or for Jefferson, excuse me, and then put it up on the board. Jefferson is subbed in with A.J. Vinekamp. She'll take over the setting duties now in place of Wackel. Vinekamp sends to serve, back row, Wambach. Here's the set by Cheddar. From the middle, the hit by Knight, dug out back row by McGuire. Here's the tip across through the Tiger block off the antenna. That'll be a kill for Kamari Walker. And Jefferson has their first lead at 4-3. And Walker officially has both kills for Jefferson. Vinekamp serving. Back row serve received Cowdell, chased down by Cheddar. Back to the middle, the hit by Olson, blocked. Huron gets control. Hit again from the left side, again blocked by Jefferson. Huron keeps it off the floor. Free ball across by Cheddar. Here's the set, the tip. Blocked at the net by Huron. Both teams were doing their blocking that time. Jaylee Olson went up and got the stuff. And Huron comes back to tie it at 4. Block kill for Jaylee Olson. Both those blocks by Jefferson during that sequence. I'm not sure who 24 is. I got to go look back at my program. And there's another service error, this one by Reagan Bischoff. 5 points for Jefferson. 3 of them have come off of service errors by the Huron Tigers. Served by Jefferson. Serve receive back row, and nobody went after it. Knight got the receive, and then nobody went after the ball on the second hit. I guess officially you got to put that down as an ace for Walker. And Jefferson leads 6-4, the biggest lead either team's had here in set 1. Caudell, pass ahead by Wambach. Knight will free ball to the back row. Kinball there. Vinekamp will set across to the left. The tip down the line, dug out by Bischoff. Pass ahead by Caudell. Left side hit Knight. Back row, it's long, hitting air Huron. And Roosevelt now opens up a 7-4 lead here in set number 1. Serving again is Walker. She's scored most of the points for Jefferson, but that serve goes wide left. Service error first of the night for Jefferson, and it's 7-5. Jefferson with the lead. Addie Knight will serve for the Huron Tigers. And Roselle pops into the front row, or checks into the front row for Huron. Knight with the serve. Back row, serve receive. Bartles, pass ahead, and free balled across, and a legal hit. Gonna go on Jefferson. Double hit is the call. Huron pulls back within 7-6. The Cavaliers don't have a 24. It must be Victoria Sharp, who's number 24 on the JV. She's the one with the illegal hit. Nice save by Vinekamp. Jefferson gets it across. Set in the middle for Olson, and blocked back by Sharp. Sharp with the kill. Block kill for Sharp, and 8-6 lead for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Serve across by Sharp. Here's the set across, left side hit, blocked at the net. This time by Jefferson. Macy Gwynn with the block. And Jefferson creeps ahead by 9-6. Jefferson starting to flex a little muscle with the blocking game at the net. Sharp with the serve and goes long. Service error, both. Second service error for Jefferson, pulls Huron back within 9-7. Now Kinval back in. That was the rotation without the libero for Jefferson. Libero Caudell serving for Huron. Benecap will set to the left. The hit through the block, but out. And the kill by McGuire, her first kill. 10-7, Sioux Falls Jefferson. Over there on the block was Porish, but it just went sideways. And Jefferson will serve. Wackel back to serve, and she'll take over setting duties for Jefferson. Serve, receive, Caudell. Set in the middle, the tip across, block back by Jefferson again. Haley Shaw with the block kill. 11-7, Huron wants a timeout. Jefferson up 11-7 here in set one. Timeout Huron. We'll take a timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Timeout by the Huron Tigers as Jefferson has opened up an 11-7 lead. And Jefferson really showing some power at the net. They've been blocking very well, and that's allowed them to build the lead here in the early going. Off the timeout, again serving is Wackel for Jefferson. Wackel, back row, Caudell with the play. Bischoff will set, left side, the tip across, and Roselle get the kill. She defeated the block, and it rolled into the campfire. Ramsey Roselle with her first kill. 11-8, Huron back within 3. Now it's Kaya Cheddar in, and she'll take over the setting duties, serving right now. Serve, receive, Kinval. Bumped ahead, they'll go off to the left side. The hit through the Tiger block, kill for Blackburn, her first. And really that's been the difference here at this point. Jefferson's been blocking better than Huron, and they've been able to get some points just off the blocks on the Huron attack. Margaret McGuire to serve now for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Jump serve to the corner, out. Another service error. Both teams have struggled a bit with their serving game tonight. That's the third service error on Jefferson. Huron's had 3 as well. Ava Wambach in to serve and play back row for the Huron Tigers. She's all the way back beyond the basketball out of bounds as she'll step into it. Serve to the corner, it's out. Wambach with the service error, and the lead back at 4, 13-9, Sioux Falls Jefferson. Brianna Kinval, the libero, is serving now for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Serve to the corner, Wambach able to play it. Cheddar sets. Here's the two-hand tip by Knight, handled by Jefferson. Hit from the middle by Sharp. Nice dig by Wambach. Back set, right side, Fitzer up the middle. Jefferson is there, left side hit. The wind up, Tigers block it off the net. Third hit, free ball, knows that a fourth hit. We're going to say 4 hits. No, double hit is what the call is. I'm not sure where the double hit came from. Bottom line is Jefferson has opened up their biggest lead now at 14-9. Kinval serves, back row, serve, receive, Wambach, chased down by Cheddar. Hit from the middle by Knight and defeats the block. Get her right into Sharp, and Addie Knight gets her first kill of the season. And Huron back within 14-10. Claire Davis on to serve for the Huron Tigers. And Caudell is on the bench as libero. This will be the rotation without the libero. Here's the set. The hit up the middle. Sharp winds up and cranks it down the back row. Victoria Sharp with her second kill. 15-10, Jefferson. Jefferson will make a couple of subs, and Caudell checks back in for Huron. And Jefferson will be swapping out setters here as well. So Venekamp on to serve for Jefferson, or serve, and she'll take over the setting duties for the Cavaliers. Serve back row, serve receive Wambach. Nice save by Cheddar. Hit cross court, goes long. Was there a touch? There was not. Huron asking for a touch. And line judges say no. Hitting error Huron. And Jefferson starting to pull ahead here at 16-10. Venekamp to serve for Jefferson. Back row, Wambach on the serve receive. Back set, right side Fitzer off the top of the net, rolls it through, use the net to her advantage. Fitzer with her second kill. Huron gets one back at 16-11. Jefferson, 1 minute after 7 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. High school volleyball on a steamy Tuesday night at the Huron Arena. Serve to the back row, and another service error by Huron. This one by Reagan Bischoff. 5 service errors. And Jefferson up by 6, so you don't get those serves across. It's a free point. 17-11 Jefferson in set 1. Serve back row, serve receive Wambach. Here's the set, and Huron looked like they got into the net. Late whistle, but they did finally call it. Looked like 2 girls were in the net for a second there. I thought we were going to get away with it. But now Jefferson is opening it up. 18-11 Jefferson here in set number 1. Huron's already burned 1 timeout. May have to burn the second here if we can't get a run going. Serve, back row, Wambach. Set to the left. The hit by Cheddar and shanked by Venekamp. Cheddar, normally a setter, goes into attack position and gets the kill. 18-12. Jefferson's lead again cut to 6. Addison Knight to serve now for the Huron Tigers. Jefferson just came in with some subs. Serve to the back row. Shank, but under control. Jefferson gets there, though. Free ball was Sharp. Knight is there. Back set. Right side for Olsen. Blocked up in the air. Dug out by Kinval. Back set. Right side. Hit goes long. Hitting error by Jefferson by Gwynn. Huron back within 5. 18-13. Jefferson hasn't had a lot of hitting errors, it seems like. They've had their share of serving errors, but a few blocks, but just a hit that just goes wide or out. That's one of the first ones I can recall. Served by Knight, goes long. Little limbo action there in the back row by Jefferson, but it does go long, and Huron continues to struggle from the service line. Now 6 service errors here in set 1, and Jefferson's lead is 6. Sharp serving. Serve receive Caudell, set to the left. The tip by Roselle over the block. Pancake by Venekamp to keep it alive, and they get it across. Here's the attack again. Roselle back row, again dug out by Jefferson. Right side hit, cross court. Nice dig by Huron. Quick set by Bischoff in the campfire. Couple of great digs. And then Bischoff with the quick set. Her first kill. Good sequence, both sides of the net. A lot of good saves, but Huron comes out with the point. Caudell serving, goes long. My goodness. Huron really struggling from the service area. 2014 Jefferson. 7 service errors. Over a third of Jefferson's points have come off Huron not getting the serve across. Served by Jefferson. Wackel, she's back into set. Back set, right side hit. Cheddar doing some hitting. Kaya Cheddar with the kill. I think this is by design because because she was playing alongside of Bischoff, so Cheddar just taking over a hitting position. Right now, she's playing all around. Serve back row, serve receive Kinval, back set, right side, hit through the block, dug out by Caudell, set ahead, left side hit Roselle down the middle, shanked at the last second by Jefferson. Ramsey Roselle gets her second kill. Huron pulls within 20-15. Cheddar to serve as she's had a nice first set. Kaya puts it back row to Kinval. Set in the middle, the tip across, dug out by Cheddar. Pass ahead by Caudell. Left side hit Roselle through the block, dug out. Bumped ahead by Kinval. Right side hit. Tap to the back row. Saved by Knight. Back set. Right side hit. Fitzer cross court. Dig for Jefferson. Set over the top, and it never did get over the net. I don't think that was a block for Huron. It just, a second hit just hit the top of the net, stayed on the Jefferson side. Huron has pulled within 4. Jefferson takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout of 30 here on Dakota Sports.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Little run by Huron as they pulled within 3 at 2017. Jefferson using their first timeout. Let's see, Huron right now just on a 3-0 run, but again, tighten it up enough. Donnelly wanted to take a timeout. Kaya Cheddar to serve, and she's been kind of the spark for me in this first set for the Huron Tigers. Cheddar delivers the serve, back row, serve receive Kinval. Bumped ahead, left side hit, back row. There's Caudell, left side. Here's the tip by Roselle to the corner, again dug out. Pass ahead, hit from the middle into the net. Huron within 2, 2018. Now Jefferson making some errors. Huron on a 4-0 run to pull within 2. And Cheddar serving. Back row, Kinval, not a great pass. Jefferson, overpass, knocked back by Porish, but Jefferson gets control, but then hit it into the net. Another hitting error. This one from McGuire. Huron's within 2019. It's a 5-0 run for Huron. Cheddar a chance to tie it. Serve receive Kinval. Set by Wackel. The tip over the double block. Nice dig by Huron. Free ball to cross by Roselle. Back set, right side McGuire, cross court. Nice dig Huron. Caudell back sets. Here's the hit. Cross court Roselle, dug out by Kinval. Pass in the middle, just going to be a free ball. Set by Cheddar over to the left. The hit by Roselle to the corner. Nice dig, back row. Left side, long volley, goes to the corner. Nicely placed. Jefferson needed that one badly. McGuire got a nice set and just found an open corner. That breaks the Huron run, and Jefferson goes up 21-19. But Huron rattled off a 5-0 run to pull within 2. And serving, McGuire, who just got the kill. Back row serve receive. Set in the middle, and free ball to cross by Fitzer. Set in the middle, they hit, and that's going to be shanked off the side by Knight. Kill in the middle for, I believe, Walker, her third, and Huron going to use a timeout. 2 points in a row for Jefferson. They're up 22-19. Timeout Huron. We'll take a timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
22-19, Jefferson's popped their lead back up to 3 after a big run by Huron to get back into it. 22-19, Jefferson. Huron is out of timeouts. Jefferson has one in their pocket. On the serve for the Cavaliers, Margaret McGuire, back row. Roselle popped ahead by Caudell. Roselle will hit cross court. Kinval there. Jefferson, backline attack for Jefferson. Hit to the corner by McGuire. 23-19. Stayed behind that 6-foot line, still can attack. And McGuire hits the corner. She's got the last 2 kills for Jefferson. 23-19. Cavaliers 2 points away. McGuire, back row, Roselle. And everybody stares at it. Roselle got the serve receive, and then everybody just stared at it. And that puts Jefferson at set point, 24-19. Communication. McGuire, who has really come on for Jefferson in this final rotation, serves. Bumped ahead, a little indecision. Roselle will hit off the left side. Nice dig by Kinval, saved and popped over by Jefferson. Set, backline attack for Knight, and it's out. And Jefferson goes on a 4-0 run to end, or 5-0 run to end the first set. They win it 25-19. Jefferson up 1-0. Timeout, 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bischoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bischoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Treat yourself right and head to Dairy Queen of Huron. The August blizzard of the month is Reese's Caramel Craze, and it's only for a limited time, so get your new favorite blizzard today. For birthdays or anniversaries, or for any occasion, get a DQ cake. Call 352-5097 or stop in and order one for your party. Treat yourself and then reward yourself with the DQ app and download it today and save. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center, Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at huronregional.org. Because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Set one in the books. Sioux Falls Jefferson, a 25-19 win over the Huron Tigers. Huron a nice run to pull within 1 at 2019, but then 5 unanswered by Jefferson to end it. And Jefferson up 1-0. Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. So waiting for Jefferson to come back off. And again, Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Lower levels, Jefferson wins JV 25-12, 25-10. Sophomore goes to Jefferson 25-12, 25-13. So we start set number 2. So Jefferson said to themselves they were a little bit on their heels as Huron made some plays, forced Jefferson into some mistakes, but as much as anything, Margaret McGuire, I thought she came through there as she had a hand in about all of those 5 points. Well, she got the kill to end the Huron run and then just served out for Jefferson. And as I said, the Cavaliers have the 1-0 lead. So getting our lineup checks, and we'll be ready to go with set number 2. In Huron Volleyball Saturday, they'll be back here at the arena for the Huron Invite. 4 matches, 2 out of 3. We won't have coverage of the Huron Invitational, but we'll be back next Tuesday when the Tiger Volleyball host Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Start set 2 with Kaya Cheddar. Cheddar, Kinval handles it from the back row, set to McGuire, and she'll go wide left. And Jefferson lobbying for a touch. They say no. Hitting air Jefferson, 1-0 lead Huron to begin set number 2. In the serve by Cheddar. Played in the back row by McGuire. Here's the tip across. Nice dig by Jefferson. Here's the hit. Cross court into the net. Hitting air by Huron is not quite enough on that by Fitzer. We're tied at 1. Serving in, here she is, Margaret McGuire. She's had a big role here for Jefferson thus far. Serve goes to the corner, might have went out, but Roselle played it. Backline attack by Knight. Here comes Jefferson again, backline attack for McGuire. Huron digs it out. Set to the left side, tip by Roselle. Nice tip, but dug out nicely by Jefferson, and the tip over, nicely placed by Blackburn. Blackburn with the kill, and Jefferson up 2-1 here to start set number 2. McGuire looks to keep momentum going as we're early on here in set 2, 2-1 lead. McGuire, back row, going down to get it Knight. Set, and set was over the outstretched hand of Fitzer, just not quite on the page there. Setting air on Huron makes it 3-1 Jefferson here in set number 2. Jefferson up 1-0. And again, McGuire will serve. Back row, serve, receive, Roselle. Set in the middle, the tip across by Fitzer, and net call. Going to go on Jefferson. Haven't seen a lot of net calls tonight, which is a little surprising. 3-2, Huron back within 1. Ava Wambach to serve and play back row for Huron. Huron girls in their white tops, with the exception of Caudell, the libero, in orange. Serve, receive, Kinval. Set across and dumped right into the campfire perfectly by Wackel. Wackel gets her first kill, 4-2 for Jefferson. Kinval, libero, will serve now for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Serve back row, shanked by Wambach. That'll be an ace for Jefferson, and Kinval, 5-2 Jefferson. Second ace of the night for Jefferson. There's been none for Huron. Not a lot of aces. The back row has been doing their job. Of course, we've had our share of service errors as well. Cheddar with the set. The punch across by Porish up the middle. Dug out late by Jefferson. Huron gets there. Cheddar will set over to the left. The tip up the middle. And pancake by Jefferson will play on. Back set, right side hit. Blocked at the net. Huron gets control. Here comes Knight with the tip up the middle. This time she finds the open spot. Huron kept dinking. Jefferson kept getting the big digs, and then finally Knight able to tip it across. Addie Knight with her second kill. 5-3. Huron within 2. Serving for Huron is Claire Davis. Serve, receive, overpass, just going to be played by Olson. Set, Olson will hit through the block. Nice dig, Kinval, hit back by Knight. Here comes Jefferson, hit up the middle, Sharp. Went off the left side, just found that open corner. Sharp with their third kill. Jefferson goes up 6-3. Couple of subs into the front row for Jefferson is Gwynn. And I think Huron's doing a double switch so they can get Caudell back on the floor at the libero. Serving for Jefferson is A.J. Venekamp, so she'll serve and then set 3 rotations for Jefferson. Serve back row to Knight. Set by Cheddar. Attack by Knight and played off the hand by Kinval. That time a little smoke on that by Addie Knight. Knight with her 3rd kill. Huron within 6-4. Bischoff in. She'll take over setting duties. She'll serve as well. And again, Cheddar stays on the floor. And she goes to a hitting position. Originally, she was 3 rotations setting and then out. Serve back row, serve receive Kinval. Venekamp sets to the left. They hit. Tigers get a block. Saved by Cheddar. Bumped ahead. Across and Knight with the tip. Blocked back by Sharp. Huron gets control. Here comes Knight again off the right side. Punches to the corner. Dug out by Venekamp. Right side, the tip up the middle. Nice dig by Cheddar again. Back to the middle. Free ball by Bischoff. Venekamp will set. Up the middle. Sharp slaps it right in front of the back row. Huron couldn't get the block there. Sharp with the kill. She's got 4, 2 in this set. 7-4 Jefferson. Kamari Walker will serve for Jefferson. She had 3 kills in the first set. Serve back row. Caudell, bump ahead. Free ball by Wambach. Back row, Venekamp will set. To the right side, the hit goes way long. Hitting air by Gwynn. Huron gets one back within 2 at 7-5 Jefferson. We're in set 2. Jefferson up 1-0. 25-19. They won the first set. Huron was at 2019 with a nice comeback before 5 in a row by Sioux Falls Jefferson to wrap it up. Serve back row, serve receive Kinval. Venekamp will set across. The hit, there's a fire. That was smoked by McGuire, who's been very impressive tonight. Her first kill this set, 4th overall. And Margaret McGuire, a senior, and she has played well. Sharp to serve, and Kinval goes to the bench for 1 rotation as libero. Bischoff will back set. Right side for Olsen through the net. Venekamp can't handle it. Olsen with the kill. Jaylee Olsen picks up her 2nd kill. And Huron within 1 at 7-6. Porish, the 9th grader, into the front row for Huron. Serve by Caudell. Nice serve. Nice recovery by Kinval. Free ball by Venekamp. And Huron, oh my goodness. Caudell and Knight were hesitant. It was just a free ball by Jefferson, and then Knight and Caudell were indecisive who should take control of that. A freebie for Jefferson, and they're up 9-6. Wackel in to serve and set for Jefferson. Bischoff sets across. Tip across by Roselle, dug out by Jefferson. Here's the tip up the middle, found the open spot, and that was McGuire again. And it's 10-6 Jefferson. Huron has not found many answers for Margaret McGuire, as I have her for 5 kills, 2 in this set. 10-6 Jefferson, and Wackel serving. Serve receive for Knight. Back set, right side for Cheddar, down the middle. Nice dig, back row by Jefferson. They'll free ball it to Caudell. Bischoff with the jump set. They hit up the middle, blocked back by Jefferson. Haley Schad with the block kill. And Jefferson goes up 11-6. Huron with a timeout. We'll take a timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Huron playing from behind, 11-6, as Ulmer takes her first time out of the evening. Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Soccer tonight. Boys, a Huron and Pierre 2-2 draw. I believe the girls are playing now. That's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Located at 111 Dakota Avenue North in Huron. Off the Huron timeout, it's Wackel serving for Sioux Falls Jefferson. And still a discussion with the R2 at the scorer's table on something. Never know what that's all about. But usually it's something to do with rotations. And we're ready to go. Wackel with the serve for the Cavaliers. Serve receive. Caudell kind of eats her up. Tracked down by Cheddar. Free ball to cross by Bischoff. Wackel will back set to the right. The tip over the block. Dug out by Huron. Free ball to the corner by Knight. Wackel will set. Back set. Right side off the top of the net. Dug out by Knight. Saved by Bischoff. Free balled by Cheddar. From the net. They can set again. From the middle. Hit. And that shanked off of Caudell. McGuire with another kill. Her sixth. 12-6. Jefferson goes up by 6 here in set number 2. Jefferson seems to just be flexing a little more muscle from the net than Huron. Wackel serving. They're on a 4-0 run. Bischoff back set, off target. Cheddar, nice recovery. Free ball to cross by Jefferson. Huron there with Caudell. Jefferson sets it up again. Quick set across. Bischoff there. Pass ahead. Caudell. Right side hit. Roselle back to the corner. Here's the set. The tip over the double block. Huron controls. Quick set by Bischoff. Jefferson plays it. Back line. The hit by Jefferson. Nice dig. Caudell. Bischoff keeps it off the net. Free ball to cross by Caudell. Wackel has to come out to get the pass. Hit right side. Blocked at the net. And then Porish blocked it, but then couldn't find it to try to keep it off. McGuire will get the kill. The block was good, but McKenna Porish just couldn't find it as she spun to, after she got the block, 13-6. Jefferson starting to open some space. Back row Knight. Bischoff has to come out to get it. Left side for Roselle. Back row. Kinval with the dig. Right side and hits right to the corner. McGuire again. I have McGuire with 8 kills, 5 in this set. And Jefferson is up 8, 14-6. Right now, Huron just needs to find a way to get a couple of points in a row and just try to get a little momentum on the south side of the court. Jefferson is in control here in set 2. Serve back row, it's Knight. Bischoff sets. Knight backline attack, just has to tip it. Nice sliding save by Wackel. Free ball to cross by Huron. Back set, right side hit, down the middle. Nice dig by Caudell. Tip blocked back by Jefferson, hit back, and there's Caudell. Back set, right side for Cheddar. Her head up the middle. Kaya Cheddar breaks the Jefferson run. Huron back within 14-7. Kaya Cheddar with her 3rd kill. That was a 7-0 run by Jefferson, finally snapped by Huron. Cheddar will now serve and take over setting duties. Shanked in the back row, and that'll be an ace for Cheddar. Kaya Cheddar, 3 kills and an ace tonight. 14-8, Huron within 6. Cheddar again with the serve. Huron trying to get some momentum back. Serve, receive, back row. Set, here's the hit. And net call on Huron. I saw the net flinch, but I couldn't tell which side of the net. It was on Huron, 15-8. Jefferson gets the point right back and up by 7. McGuire now steps back to serve for Jefferson. Serve received by Roselle. Saved by Knight across. Kinval with the dig. Back set, right side, cross court, shanked into the stands by Caudell. Blackburn with her third kill. And Jefferson back up by 8, equaling their biggest lead here this evening. McGuire again with the serve. And serves it wide left. First mistake McGuire's made in a long time. Huron gets one back, 16-9 Jefferson in set 2. Wambach in to serve and play back row for the Huron Tigers. Wambach will send it back row, played by Blackburn. Right side, Blackburn with the hit, too long, hitting error Jefferson. Huron within 16-10, so Jefferson has made a couple of errors. See if Huron can capitalize, get a little momentum going back in their direction. Serve to the corner, it's long. Wambach went long with the serve. First service error this set. Huron has shored that up some, but it was first set 7 service errors by the Huron Tigers, but that is the first of this set. 17-10 Jefferson, Kinval serving. Caudell from the back row. Set in the middle, they hit Fitzer into the net. She and Cheddar were trying that quick that Huron likes to do, but right square into the net, hitting error, 18-10. Jefferson served to the corner. Wambach struggled with it. Nice save by Fitzer. Huron gets it across, tip across the net. Oh, saved by Huron. It probably would have been out, and Huron hits it out. I think it probably would have been close. I thought that might have been out if Huron hadn't played it. 19-10, Jefferson in control. Huron will burn their second and final timeout. Timeout Huron, 30-second break on Dakota Sports.
Signature Plus Downtown Huron specializes in embroidered and screen printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron. Signature Plus, supporting the Huron Tigers.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena. I'm Jeff Duffy. Jefferson is taking control of the second set, 19-10. They won the first set, 25-19 on your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Tigers out of timeout. Serve receive Caudell. Cheddar will set to the left. Here's the hit. Blocked at the net. Saved by Jefferson. Over the net, and Jefferson into the net. And Huron will get the serve. And not sure what happened at the end of that. I think Nick Hunnemer might have got hit in the head. It is a point for Huron. Net call on Jefferson, 19-11. Jefferson leading. Claire Davis on to serve for Huron. Huron without libero Lennon Caudell for this rotation. Serve back to the corner and long. Huron again struggling to get those serves in. Second service error this set for Huron. They have 9 total. 20-11, Venekamp in. She'll serve and take over the setting duties for Jefferson. And Caudell is back in at libero for the Huron Tigers. 20-11, Jefferson has control here in set number 2. Venekamp serves back row. To Wambach, back set, right side. Olsen with the hit. Back to the corner. Venekamp there, bumped ahead by Kinval and hit into the net by Jefferson. Both girls kept playing, but officially a legal hit is called on Jefferson. 20-12, Huron back within 8. And in for Huron is Reagan Bischoff. She'll serve and take over the setting duties as Cheddar will now hit. Serve back row and found the back line. That time Kinval let it go. And it just found the back line. That is the first ace of the night for Reagan Bischoff. 20-13. Huron within 7. This is the time last set that Huron made their run. Serve by Bischoff. Set Venekamp to the right side to end tip. Back to Caudell. Here's the slap across by Olson. Jefferson there. Hit off the right side. Back row. Wambach with the dig. Set the tip across. Rolled in by Olson. Kind of a roll shot by Jaylee Olson. It counts. Huron back within 6. Third kill of the night for Jaylee. 20-14. Jefferson's lead cut to 6. Bischoff again serving for Huron. Off the top of the net, Kinval to Venekamp and free balled across. And free balled in the perfect spot by Macy Gwynn. All she was trying to do was get it across, and she hit the perfect spot in the corner. Jefferson goes up 21-14. Serving now is Walker. Overpass by Huron, hit back by Jefferson. Set by Bischoff, just going to be a free ball by Cheddar. Nice sliding dig by Jefferson. Set, here's the hit, left side, blocked at the net by Sharp. Huron gets control, free balls it across. Now we have a whistle. What do we have? Double hit on Huron. Didn't really see where that came from, but Huron had a big scramble there with a couple of girls on the floor trying to keep the ball alive. 22-14. Jefferson 3 points away from putting away this second set. Serve back row, serve receive, and double punched by Wambach. That's an ace for Jefferson. For Walker, her second ace of the evening. 23-14, and Jefferson 2 points away. Back row, Wambach on serve receive, set in the middle. Here's the tip across by Knight, sliding save by Venekamp, free ball by Kinval to Wambach. Set, back set, right side, Cheddar, up the middle, blocked back by Jefferson. Sharp is there again. Sharp with 5 kills, 2 of them off blocks. We're at set point. Jefferson 24-14. Huron led 1-0, and that was it in this set. Jefferson looking to close it out here. Into the net. We'll play on. Service error by Walker. Second service error this set, 5th total for Jefferson. 24-15, a still set point, but serve turns over now to Huron. Serve point number 2. I have a hard time keeping track of that stat. Addison Knight serving for Huron. Back row, played in the back row, overpass, dumped back by Roselle. Jefferson keeps control, hits up the middle. Dug out by Caudell, right side. Here's the tip across by Roselle, back to the corner. Venekamp, back set to the right side. Hit partially blocked. Tigers dig it out. Bischoff, back set for Cheddar, down the middle. Nice dig by Venekamp. Overpass for Huron and punched up in the air. Third hit. Huron does not get there. And Jefferson takes set 2. 25-15. Jefferson up 2-0. 2-minute timeout back here to the arena for set 3 on Dakota Sports.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East or check out their website at ProCleanPlus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor of Huron Tiger Sports. Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger Sports.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena. Sioux Falls Jefferson up 2-0, 25-19, 25-15. That's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. So some work to do for the Tiger crew. They only led once in that second set, and that was at 1-0. Jefferson had that 7-0 run and pretty much took control from there on out. So now we move on to set number 3. Got another scoreboard update here. Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Girls soccer, Pier 10, Huron 0. Wei Lin 15 saves in goal. It's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. So getting the lineup set here for set 3. Again, Huron will play their annual invitational on Saturday. I believe they play 3 West River schools, Sturgis, Spearfish, and Douglas, and also Groton out of Class A. And we will not carry the matches long day and can't tie up the station all day. So we will be back next Tuesday with Tiger Volleyball when they host Roosevelt. We start set 3. Jefferson has the serve with Wackel. Serve receive for Caudell. Cheddar off the right side, up the middle. Dug out by Jefferson. They're just going to have to free ball it. Back row Caudell. Bischoff with the set. The hit right side, up the middle by Roselle. Set to the left. The hit off the top of the net and out. Hitting air Jefferson, and Huron gets the early lead again at 1-0. Fitzer now into the front row for Huron as Cheddar steps back to serve, and she'll take over setting duties as well. Wackel in the middle. There's a right side hit. McGuire blocked at the net by Huron. Jefferson keeps it off the floor. Hit up the middle and goes long. Hitting air gives Huron a 2-0 lead. I believe this is, Huron had a few leads in the first set, but never by more than one. Huron up 2-0 here to start set 3. Serve to the back row. Serve receive Kinval, and Jefferson has 2 girls look at it. Unforced air, 3-0 Huron. Guess they're calling that an ace for Cheddar. It was more 2 girls frozen, but we'll give her the ace. Serve back row. Kinval there again. Not a great pass. Nice save by Wackel, then delivered across by Huron. Right side hit. Save by Caudell, and that was going to be a 4-hit attack. It is a 4-hit attack. And Jefferson gets the point. It's 3-1. On the serve now for Jefferson is Margaret McGuire, who's had a big night for Beth Donnelly and the Cavaliers. Serve back row to Caudell. Cheddar will back set, right side. Roselle blocked at the net. Huron couldn't dig it out. We'll give the block kill that time to Schaud. She's got 3 block kills this evening. Oh no, that goes to Huron, excuse me. I thought that was, so that was a point for Huron. I take that back. 4-1 Huron. Serve by Wambach. Serve receive Kinval. Set to the left. The hit down the middle. Nice dig, back row Wambach. And the hit down the corner by Knight. Saved by Kinval. Free ball to cross, back row Caudell. Cheddar will set in the middle this time for Porish. Dug out. Set ahead. Hit off the left side. Cross court. Punched in the air by Knight. Free ball to cross by Cheddar. Wackel will set from the net. The tip across. Cheddar is there. Pass ahead Wambach. They'll set up right side for Fitzer up the middle. Dig by Jefferson. Long volley, hit down the middle. Wambach, a nice dig, tipped across. Tigers still have control. Third hit, free balled by Knight. Wackel with the right side hit that time down the middle. Blackburn hits that right corner for the kill. She has her fourth. Long volley. Jefferson gets it. It's 4-2 Huron in set 3. Kinval, Brianna, a sophomore, libero, serving for Jefferson. To the corner, it goes to Wambach. Cheddar kind of slaps at it. Wasn't a great pass from the back row. Passing error and illegal hit or 4 hits. I can't tell which. Either way, it's a point for Jefferson, and they're back within 4-3. Early in the third set, you're on some work to do here. Thing is, you can't win sets 4 and 5 till you win set 3. Serve, receive, Caudell, back set, right side. Hit into the net by Fitzer. Or no, it did. Fitzer did get the kill, okay. I thought that fell on the other side of the net, so Fitzer did defeat the block. 5-3 Huron. Arian Fitzer, I have her for 3 kills. Claire Davis, I believe, serving for Huron. Serve, receive, back row, kept alive by Wackel and over off the top of the net. Huron couldn't get the control. It was just a nice save by Walker. It hit the top of the net. That just threw off the timing for Huron. Jefferson gets the point at 5-4. Vinekamp in to serve and play back row for Jefferson. And Caudell is going to come in off the double switch. Get the libero back in for Huron. Vinekamp to serve for the Cavaliers. 5-4 Huron in set 3. Vinekamp to the corner, Knight down to get it. Back set, here's the tip across by Fitzer, and going to call the illegal hit, I believe, on Fitzer. Donnelly on that Jefferson bench was jumping up right away when she saw it. Illegal hit on Huron, we're tied at 5. Vinekamp with the serve for Jefferson. They try to take their first lead. Serve, receive, Wambach. Back set, right side, Fitzer up the middle, block, punch back by Jefferson. Cheddar will set across for Knight off the left pin, through the block, and off the Jefferson block. A couple of girls had a shot at it after the block, but it's a kill for Addie Knight, 6-5. Huron regains the lead. Addie Knight, I have her with 4 kills. Scoreboard has 5. Bischoff on to serve and set for Huron. Serve, receive, Kinval. Here's the bump. Right side, or left side hit, blocked at the net by Olson. Jefferson recovers and just free balls it. Pass ahead, Caudell. Right side, Cheddar will free ball up the middle. Finds the campfire. Kaya Cheddar with the campfire shot in Huron. Bumps ahead, 7-5. Kaya Cheddar with the kill. That's her 4th of the night. And Bischoff back to serve for the Huron Tigers. Serve off the top of the net. Nice save by Vinekamp. Jefferson will get it across. That should have been an ace. Here's the set. The tip across by Knight. Rolls over the net and goes down. It rolled on the top of the net. Jefferson just got crossed up on when the ball was actually going to come over. Another kill for Knight. I have her for 5. It's 8-5. Huron back up by 3. Serve into the net. Service error by Bischoff. First service error this set on Huron. 8-6. Jefferson back within 2 in set 3. Serve back row and shanked in the back row by Caudell. Caudell kind of crept up on it, then realized that's going deeper than I thought. An ace for Jefferson. Kamari Walker, that's her 3rd ace of the evening. And Jefferson's pulled within 1, a chance to tie. Wambach on serve, receive, overpass, and that goes outside the pin. We're tied at 8. Another ace for Walker. Back to back. Tied at 8, 3-0 run quickly here by Sioux Falls Jefferson. Serve receive, Wambach, and nobody's there at the front row on the serve receive. Jefferson has their first lead of set 3, 9-8. Back-to-back-to-back aces for Kamari Walker. Serve by Walker, back row Caudell. Here's the set to the left, the hit by Cheddar, goes way long. And now Huron has the wheels coming off a bit. 5-0 run by Jefferson, some mistakes by Huron. And the Cavaliers, just like that, are up 10-8. Walker's been serving through this run. Serve, receive, Caudell. Knight passes ahead. Wambach just has to free ball. From the net, Venekamp, the hit, and overshot Sharp, but she was able to get it across. Here's a hit by Cheddar, punched out of there by Jefferson. They'll free ball to the corner. Saved by Olson, bumped ahead. And we had Caudell and Wambach come together. 11-8, and Huron wants a timeout. Timeout Huron, as Jefferson now is on a 6-0 run. They lead 11-8 in set 3, leading 2-0. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Huron using a timeout. Huron had a couple of 3-point leads, but now it's a 6-0 run by Jefferson. They lead 11-8, leading to the first timeout of the set. Again, Jefferson's up 2-0, 25-19, 25-15 on your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. And Walker continues to serve. A couple girls come together. Wambach gets it up in the air. Free balled by Cheddar. Venekamp will back set. Right side hit, right to Caudell. Set in the middle. Here's the hit into the net by Olson. Huron continues to struggle. A lot of errors. Jefferson is just putting the ball in play and making Huron make plays. Walker has served this 7-0 run. Caudell on serve receive, back set, right side Knight goes with the tip. Knocked by Sharp, throws back and hit right across by Olson. Sharp got the block, but then Olson was right there to rip it down. Finally, the run ends for Jefferson on the kill by Olson, her fourth. 12-9, now Huron some work to do again. Addison Knight will serve for Huron. To the back row, serve receive, bumped ahead by Venekamp. Left side hit, tipped over the block and right in front of the back row. There's McGuire again, her first kill this set. She's got 9 total. And it's 13-9, Jefferson leading. Victoria Sharp, who has played well serving for Jefferson. Serve receive Knight, back set. Here's the two-hand tip by Cheddar. Dug out by Jefferson. Right side, the tip into the net. Nope. Through the block and on the Huron side again. I couldn't tell which side of the net it went in on. There's McGuire again with her 10th kill. And the lead is 5, 14-9, Sioux Falls Jefferson. Sharp serving. Played by Caudell. Might have went too long. Caudell shanks it, and that'll be an ace for Sharp. That looked to me like it might have went long, but close enough. Caudell felt she had to play it. An ace for Victoria Sharp. Her first of the night, and Jefferson building the lead at 15-9. Serve to the corner, serve receive Roselle. Set in the middle, the hit blocked at the net by Jefferson. They get control. Right side, the tip blocked by Roselle. Ramsey Roselle with the block kill, and Huron pulls within 15-10. Ramsey, the sophomore, her third kill, first since the first set. Lennon Caudell will serve for the Huron Tigers. Caudell sends it back row, serve receive by Bartles. Right side, hit off the top of the net. Nice dig by Bischoff, saved by Knight, hit by Roselle into the back row. Benicap, back set, right side, down the middle. Caudell there. Quick set, hit right back by Jefferson off the net. Huron can't make a play. And Jefferson opens up a 16-10 lead. Huron led 8-5, and since then it's been all Jefferson, as they've outscored Huron 11-2 in this run. Serving is Wackel, who's in to take over the setting duties. Another ace. Huron's serve receive is really struggling. Wackel with the ace, and Huron will burn their last timeout here. Timeout Huron. Jefferson up 2-0, leading 17-10 in set 3. We'll take a timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Jefferson trying to pull away. Huron has used both timeouts. 17-10 Cavaliers, as they're on a 12-2 run after Huron had the 8-5 lead. Again, it's Wackel serving for Jefferson. Goes long, service error. Huron gets one back. It's 17-11. First service error this set on Jefferson, and they have 6 total. Cheddar serving for Huron. Need a run. Back row, Kinval on serve receive. Set to the right. The hit by McGuire, and Huron can't get the dig out. McGuire with another kill. I have her at 11. 18-11. Jefferson up 7. Walker is back into the front row for Jefferson. Serving is McGuire. McGuire sends it back row to Knight. Back set Cheddar. Right side hit Roselle. Cross court, drops it in. Ramsey Roselle picks up her second kill of this set. 18-12. Jefferson's lead cut to 6. I have Roselle with 5 kills. She had 3 in the first set, not 2. Huron serving with Wambach. Serve receive Kinval. Walker will set to the left. The hit by Walker drills it up the middle. Jefferson has the answer. It's 19-12 Cavaliers. Walker picks up her 5th kill. She has 5 aces as well. On to serve now for Jefferson, and blocks it, hits the back row. An ace for Jefferson, and Jefferson pulling away at 20-12, and Huron no more timeouts. That was an ace again for Wackel. Wackel with the serve and goes long. Service error, 20-13. Second service error this set by Jefferson. They have 7 total. Claire Davis on to serve for Huron, and Caudell gets her one rotation on the bench as libero. 6 white jerseys out there for Huron. Serve receive, and Claire Davis going to get the ace, as it was mishandled back there by McGuire. Claire Davis has the ace. Second ace, third ace of the match, 4th ace of the match for Huron. Serve back row, drops it in for the ace. Cavaliers let it go, and that was inside the line. Back-to-back aces for Claire Davis. 20-15. Huron again trying to make a run here and get back into it. Serve back row, shanked in the back row by McGuire. Back-to-back aces for Claire Davis. 20-16. Jefferson wants the timeout. Huron, their best run of the set. They're back within 4, 20-16. We'll take a timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Huron Tigers, their best run of this set. Claire Davis, strong serving, 3 aces in a row. And Huron within 20-16. Biggest lead for Jefferson was at least 8. Davis with the serve off the Cavalier timeout and goes long. How many times does that happen after a timeout? Service error for Davis, 1 point back for Jefferson. They're up 21-16. 8 o'clock, KIJV, AM, FM, Huron. Venekamp in to serve and take over the setting duties for Jefferson. Venekamp and Wackel have set the table for the Cavaliers tonight. To the corner, there's Knight. Set by Cheddar, the tip across by Olson. Venekamp with the set. And off mark, and I think officially they called a foot fault on Jefferson. Somebody was over the line. They're pointing down to the floor. Huron back within 4 at 21-17. Bischoff in to serve and take over setting duties for Huron. Huron can't afford too many more mistakes, but there's another one. Service error by Bischoff. And Jefferson 3 points away at 22-17. And on to serve is Walker. She served the big run where Jefferson took the lead in this set. Serve receive, bumped up by Bischoff, freeballed by Cheddar, slapped across by Sharp. Huron gets control. Freeballed back by Knight. Venekamp from the back row. There's the tip across. Somebody's in the net, and it was Huron. Huron in the net. The ball wasn't at the net, but somebody from Huron hit the net. 23-17, and Jefferson 2 points away from ending it. And again, it's Walker on the serve for the Cavaliers. Back row, Caudell. Bumped ahead by Bischoff. Cheddar will just have to free ball it. Venekamp will bump it to the left for McGuire at cross court. Nice dig by Wambach, but her dig went across the net and over. That is a kill for McGuire, and we're at match point for Jefferson, 24-17. Cavaliers going for the sweep with Walker serving. Serve received by Knight. Set across to the left. Cheddar with the hit down the line, finds the corner. Kaya Cheddar keeps it alive with the kill. It's 24-18. Kaya Cheddar, I have her up to 5 kills with a couple of aces. Addison Knight will serve with no room for error. 24-18. Jefferson remains at match point. Addie Knight sends it to the corner. Kinval down to get it. Venekamp hustles over to get it. And then on the free ball, nobody was there. Venekamp did a great job of keeping the ball alive, but on the third hit, nobody made a move over there. 24-19, Huron within 5. Remains match point, Cavaliers. Serve receive back row, Bartles. Sent it ahead, Venekamp. They hit McGuire off the top of the net and falls in front of Caudell. McGuire finishes, and it's a 3-set sweep for Jefferson. Your final, 25-19, 15-19. Jefferson 1-0, Huron 0-1 to start the season. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Gary's Auto Glass post-match is next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bischoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bischoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
It is our very first Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game of the year, and it is a sweep, 3-0 by Jefferson over Huron, 25-19, 15-19. We'll get to the stats coming up. We'll also visit with Coach Ulmer and select our Signature Plus player of the game as well. Let's do a Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Yankton leads Brookings 2-1, 26-24, 25-23. Yankton 25-22 Brookings. O'Gorman leads Aberdeen 2-0, 25-20, 25-13. They're late in the third set. Watertown and Roosevelt are tied at 1 set apiece. Roosevelt won the first set, 28-26. Watertown the second, 25-18. And that's what we have for AA scores on your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update, 605-352-5316. We'll run down the stats here. We'll wait for Coach Ulmer to come up. We got some other scores we can pass along as well. Gary Zell Auto Glass post-match continues on Dakota Sports.
Treat yourself right and head to Dairy Queen of Huron. The August blizzard of the month is Reese's Caramel Craze, and it's only for a limited time, so get your new favorite blizzard today. For birthdays or anniversaries, or for any occasion, get a DQ cake. Call 352-5097 or stop in and order one for your party. Treat yourself and then reward yourself with the DQ app and download it today and save. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena. Gary Zell Auto Glass post-match continues. Jefferson opens up with a 3-set sweep of our Huron Tigers tonight to open up this volleyball season. Here's the rundown of the stats for Jefferson. Brianna Kinval had an ace, 1 kill, 2 aces for Olivia Wackel, 3 kills, all on blocks for Haley Shawd. Macy Gwynn had a pair of kills. 4 kills for Jadea Blackburn. Margaret McGuire had 13 kills to lead Sioux Falls Jefferson. 4 kills, 5 aces for Kamari Walker. 5 kills, 1 ace for Victoria Sharp. For the Huron Tigers, now 0-1 on the season, Reagan Bischoff had 1 kill, 1 ace. 5 kills for Reagan Roselle. 5 kills, 2 aces, Kaya Cheddar. Addie Knight had 5 kills, 3 for Arian Fitzer, 1 for McKenna Porish, 4 kills for Jaylee Olson, and 3 aces for Claire Davis. So those are the stats here for the 2 teams here as we open up this high school volleyball season. We'll take another time out here, see if Coach Almer's close to coming up yet. I know the players are out on the floor already, so we'll talk to her, get her comments, and also some comments on what's coming up here for the weekend with the Huron Invitational. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here during the Gary Zell Auto Glass post-match. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor of Huron Tiger Sports. Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena as we continue our Gary Zell Auto Glass post-match. And again, our Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Jefferson wins varsity in straight sets, 25-19, 15-19 JV. Jefferson wins 25-12-10. Sophomore game, 25-12, 25-13 for Jefferson. Girls tennis today, Vermilion defeated Huron 6-3. Huron got 3 wins in the singles, but got shut out in the doubles. Wins in the singles, Chaley Saw in the 3rd flight, Taylor Sorbin in the 4th flight, Brooke Hunter in the 5th flight. In soccer today, out in Pierre, Huron and Pierre boys went to a 2-2 draw. Hey Musso and Mr. Min had the goals for Huron. Ada Maui and Austin 2 had assists. John Say had 5 saves in goal for the Huron boys. Huron girls fell to Pierre 10-0. And that's your Seven Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update. 605-352-5316. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Return here on the Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame. Still have to name our Signature Plus player of the game and visit with Coach Ulmer as well. Again, 2-minute timeout on Dakota Sports.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bischoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bischoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Welcome back here to the post-game show as Tyann Ulmer, head coach here on Tigers, joins us here. 3-set sweep by Sioux Falls Jefferson. And Coach, I guess if nothing else, you were happy with the way the girls played at times. Just in all 3 sets, Jefferson just got that 7-1 run, that 8-2 run, and then we just couldn't recover from that. Just got to realize you got to play for every point.
Yep, and we talked about that. We got spurts that we see greatness, and there's spurts that we see not so well. But the girls know that the passing is where we need to work on, and they did that tonight. But now we just got to work on the net game.
And a little bit on the serve receive, too. Jefferson took advantage of us there. I thought we tightened that up a little better maybe in that third set as well. But, again, it's, you had a lot of learning experience there. I was just kind of looking down the roster there. I think I spot 2 girls I don't think played any varsity at all. Everybody, then a few others got a handful of minutes. But there wasn't a ton of experience on the floor tonight.
No, and there's not experience, like you said. They're doing different things that they haven't done before. The quickness, the passing is different.
The girls who are experienced have different roles.
Right. So everybody's in a different position, and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing from our end.
I thought there was a couple of nice efforts there. I thought Ramsey Roselle didn't look too big for her. I think I had her for 5 kills. Kaya Cheddar, I was really impressed with. She is a senior. This is her year. This is her turn to play varsity. She is our Signature Plus player of the game, and I didn't realize coming in. I thought she was just set 3 times and off. I didn't realize she was playing all the way around, but just setting those 3 rotations. So you're asking her to really change modes. I know you did that back in your day, but that is a hard transition.
It is, and it's a lot of work knowing that you have to run around while you're setting, and then you have to be ready to block and go get that ball. And she is a calm person on the court that helps us out a lot and just keeps it calm there.
And just overall, like you said, you weren't, you saw some good things. There's things to build on here, and we're not expecting to be able to peak here on August 25th. We want to be doing that in a couple of months, so the girls know there's work to do. And 3 days off, I suppose that's good. And then the Huron Invitational, where you get 2 out of 3 matches, get a lot of volleyball in a short time against some teams you aren't going to see otherwise. And and right now, I think as much as anything else, this team just needs to get out and play.
Yep, get out and play. We're asking them to go faster than they have been before, doing different crossing patterns and stuff like that they've never done. So I think taking that risk and knowing that it's going to pay off in the future is going to help them out.
And just overall, like I said, one game doesn't make a season. You got things to work on. The girls know too, but they also you have a little better idea where you're at now.
Yeah, and that's what we got to go and work on tomorrow, is how we're going to fix those mistakes that we've made and how we're going to keep the composure when we need to and not have those spurts of issues on serve receive. And
finally, just a quick look at Saturday. Those 4 matches to play, I believe, is 3 West Rivers, Douglas, Spearfish, Sturgis, then Groton out of Class A. And I'm sure you're going to look and get a little information on them. But bottom line is you're looking at the Huron. What do you want to get out of those? That's a lot of volleyball to play in about an 8-hour period.
Yeah, if we can go 2-2, 3-1, we'll be in good shape.
And just, work on the things that you saw here tonight, and then a couple more tough matches next week.
Yep.
Ty Ulmer, head coach of the Huron Tigers, as they fall in 3 here tonight. We'll take a final 2-minute timeout. Wrap it up here from the arena on Dakota Sports.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Treat yourself right and head to Dairy Queen of Huron. The August blizzard of the month is Reese's Caramel Craze, and it's only for a limited time, so get your new favorite blizzard today. For birthdays or anniversaries, or for any occasion, get a DQ cake. Call 352-5097 or stop in and order one for your party. Treat yourself and then reward yourself with the DQ app and download it today and save. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Welcome back one last time to the Huron Arena as we finish up our first Tiger broadcast here of the season. Jefferson defeats the Huron Tigers in straight sets. Now we get set for our high school football opener on Friday. Huron ranked number 2 against number 4 T area at T. And remember, that is a 6 o'clock kickoff. 5:30 with the pregame coming up on Friday night here on Tiger 95. Big thank you to Nate back at the studio. Big thank you to Grady who helped set up everything here, because I don't know how to run this computer stuff. And I'm by myself on Friday, by the way, in doing that. So thanks for listening. We'll be back Friday. This has been a presentation of Dakota Sports, committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Thanks for listening to exclusive coverage of the Huron Tigers.